Online in the English learning community, you will find a lot of videos about how to have small talk. Well, I hate to tell you this, but all of those videos, like literally all of them, are a bunch of BS. They won't help you out because at the end of the day, small talk has nothing to do with language. It has zero to do with vocabulary or language or anything regarding English. And in today's video, we're going to talk about what you really need to be aware of if you want to engage in small talk with somebody like, let's say, here in the United States. Hi, my name's Dave. Welcome to Dave's English. And if you're ever interested in taking lessons with me, just go to my website, davesenglish.com, where I conduct one-on-one lessons to help you improve your English. So if you want to improve your English, just go over to my website, sign up for a lesson today, and I'll be more than happy to help you with your English learning needs. Now, a lot of YouTube channels talk about small talk and talk about how you should learn these words or use these phrases when it comes to small talk, but that's just a lie. Small talk has nothing to do with language. Now, for example, yesterday, I was at the grocery store in St. Louis, and when I was there, I saw somebody wearing a Kansas City Chiefs shirt and hat. And here in the United States, we just had the Super Bowl, and the Kansas City Chiefs won the Super Bowl in overtime. Kind of a boring game, but kind of an interesting ending and result. And I looked at the guy and I go, "Hey, yeah, what a ending to the Super Bowl yesterday. That was pretty good, wasn't it?" And he and I started talking about Super Bowl, going, "Yeah, it was a great game. I mean, it was a little boring, but the ending was great." And in that whole entire conversation, nothing in there had anything to do with my ability to use small talk English. I just started talking about a football game, a pretty big football game, and that person wearing the shirt and the hat that they were wearing started talking about the football game as well. So there was nothing in the small talk that he and I had that had anything to do with English. As a matter of fact, if you are a B1 or a B2 learner, you could have probably heard our conversation and understood about 80 to 85% of what we said because, again, it has nothing to do with the English language itself. And these videos talk about learning small talk phrases, small talk sentences, questions, and vocabulary. Chances are what he and I were saying at the grocery store, none of what we were talking about would have ever even been in any video when it comes to small talk. Because again, it's not about the language. So what is small talk about? Well, small talk is a cultural thing, a feeling of some sort that you just know when to do it. You just know how to interact with people. It has nothing to do with do you have the ability to say certain words or not. It's having a comfort level in which you can easily talk to somebody about a certain subject and you can keep that subject going and that conversation going and just have a natural talk, which is why learning certain phrases regarding small talk will not help you with small talk. And as a matter of fact, it might seem a little bit odd. If you take those phrases that other people are teaching you online, just go up to somebody randomly and start using those phrases, people will probably think you're a freak. People will probably think that you're kind of loopy because you're not necessarily connecting it to anything contextual to what somebody might be interested in talking about. Like I saw that person in the grocery store with the Kansas City Chief hat and shirt on, and I knew that they would probably want to talk about the Super Bowl due to the fact that they had all the stuff on and the Super Bowl was just the day before. So in that situation, I knew that I could talk about the Super Bowl to that person. Now, if I went up to somebody and just started asking them, "How was your day today?" or doing something like that, would be weird. That would be odd. That would be like, "Well, my day's fine. Who the hell are you and why do you want to know?" Okay. So understanding small talk has a lot to do with culture, context, and also, as I mentioned before in other videos, situational awareness. And in this situation, I knew that I could at least do some small talk with this person about the game. Now, you need to be aware of the situation, because there are times where you could do, have a small talk with somebody, but if the person isn't one who engages, or you naturally don't engage in it yourself, it's gonna be very socially awkward. Let me give you an example from one of my favorite Irish comedy shows, Father Ted. Here, Father Dougal talking to Father Stone.
So, have you seen Father Shortall lately?
No.
I suppose he must be about 80 now?
I suppose so.
See, in that situation, you can see how it's just very, very awkward for Dougal, who's the guy on your right when you're watching the video, because he's trying to start a conversation with somebody who just doesn't have the social skills to be able to engage in the conversation. And guess what? They were speaking English. They were both native English speakers, and yet it had nothing to do with the English language. So, if you want to learn small talk, you need to really feel it. You need to really be a person who engages in other people. It has more to do with maybe your self-esteem, or understanding culture, understanding community, understanding how you can talk to people and communicate with people, and just randomly go up to a stranger and talk. It has nothing, zero, nada to do with the English language. And chances are, all those phrases that you see online when it says learn small talk, chances are you will use none of those. Well, maybe one or two. I lied. But you will probably use none of those when you small talk with somebody, because, well, it's not about the language. It's about the situation. So I just want to make this small video today, small, quick video, because I see a lot of my students come to me and say, I want to learn how to do small talk, conduct small talk. And I'm like, it's not an English thing. It's a feeling thing. It's right here. If you don't feel it, if you can't engage in it, then it's going to be harder. It is. I can teach you all the English in the world, but if you can't feel the situation of going up to somebody in a grocery store and making a comment based on some understanding of the context that is there, then you can be a C2+++ speaker in English, and it just won't help you. All right, I just want to do this small video. Thank you all very much. If you do want to take lessons, just go to davesenglish.com and I'll be more than happy to help you. So have a wonderful day wherever it is you are, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.